Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all gender non-conforming folks. Good evening and welcome to Unite4Action. I'm your host, Jesse Austin. We are an independent socialist news media and mutual aid worker cooperative. If you enjoy this video and want to learn more here with us, please consider subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. Make sure you click that bell, and then click all so that you're always notified whenever we release a new segment. I imagine most of our viewers and listeners here at Unite4Action are familiar with the Gilets jaunes, or yellow vests, in France, who protested Emmanuel Macron's tax reform back in late 2018. We were still in the womb at that point, but we waited in solidarity with the Gilets jaunes in France, and today we're standing in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia and the Colombian Federation of Education Workers, and everyone else protesting in Colombia alongside them. Just like before in France, it all comes down to a tax bill, specifically an Orwellian tax bill entitled the Sustainable Solidarity Act, which, to put it bluntly, has stinky, patronizing, Whole Foods hipster bro vibes. Also, like before in France, Colombia's bill even included a new national carbon tax on coal, whilst gutting exemptions for the agricultural sector, renewable energies, low-income housing, reforestation, river transportation services, and interest accrued on the reserve held by pension funds. Clearly targeting the poor, the Sustainable Solidarity Act would have eliminated current value-added tax exemptions and imposed a 19% VAT tax on computers and smartphones up to $500 and $220 respectively. So that's $500 for computers, $220 for smartphones. In other words, rich people who can afford more expensive machines that in theory last longer, I guess, avoid this tax completely. Poor people who are wasteful by only being able to afford the cheaper machines are punished by this Sustainable Solidarity Act, instead of the tech corporations, for whom it is well within their power to design durable, eco-friendly products that are not extremely expensive, if not for their active lobbying against right-to-repair initiatives. As you can see, the VAT tax reform alone is already heavily lopsided and convoluted to the point of inducing extreme frustration, but that's just one aspect of the bill. In a myriad of subtle and complicated ways, the bill raises taxes on small businesses and working people while effectively lowering corporate taxes. Almost everything the bill proposes that could conceivably be good is cartoonishly vague. Under the current law, a VAT exemption applies to certain products 3 days per year, provided the value of those products does not exceed certain thresholds. The bill would extend the 3-day VAT exemption to online sales and increase the thresholds. So in exchange for all of these money-grabbing changes, you won't have to pay the VAT tax for some slightly more expensive mystery products that are only exempt from the 19% VAT tax for 3 special tax holidays a year. Get this, even if you buy them on Amazon or eBay. Isn't that great? Oh wait, hold on. This sounds like it's designed to specifically benefit the rich too. Oh yeah, did I mention the bill would have also taxed benefits, including retirement, disability, and survivor pensions above $16,000, exempted employers from Social Security contributions, and created a brand new loophole for legally skirting contributions to the pension funds of workers who made at least $758 without filing their taxes within the first 3 months? Because of course, that's what we all want to do when we finally get a job and finish filling out all those applications, right? File taxes. If this isn't enough to give you a sense of why the protesters are angry, then probably nothing could be. But 42 people have died during these protests, 40 of whom, TEMBLORES reports, were victims of police brutality. And as we speak, people are being kidnapped and tortured to death. Colombia is the most dangerous country on earth for a worker to belong to a trade union, and workers there are not allowed to collectively bargain without one. According to our sources, 19 trade union members were murdered by August of 2018 alone. That's 2 murders per month. And over 3,000 trade union members have been murdered since 1989. So the people organizing in trade unions in Colombia are taking a monumental risk as we can all plainly see by the outrageous behavior the police have exhibited in response to the protests there. If I were a citizen in Colombia right now, I'd absolutely still be angry. What we'd like to particularly emphasize here, though, is that protests and direct action works. In France, Emmanuel Macron eventually surrendered and withdrew the fuel tax his administration proposed. And likewise, Colombian Finance Minister Alberto Carrasquilla promptly resigned, and Ivan Duque Marquez withdrew the tax bill on May 2nd amid protests roughly 2 weeks after it was proposed on April 15th. When the masses mobilize, they win. The people of Colombia understand that, which is why they're not letting up, even after going strong for 3 weeks straight, much like what we've seen in France. The withdrawal of this terrible bill is not enough. They'd like to see some actually progressive policy proposals that benefit the working people and stimulate spending and growth in the economy by raising taxes on corporations and the ultra-rich instead of slashing benefits for the working class. Once again, everyone here at Unite4Action is honored to extend our highest and deepest expressions of solidarity to all the brave heroes of the Colombian labor movement today and all throughout history. Our union will tear the fascists down. If you'd like to help protesters on the ground in Colombia with supplies, consider heading over to www.firefund.net/RevColombia. And there you can make a contribution to help out protesters in Colombia with supplies and water and anything else they need on the front lines. Thank you for joining us this evening on Unite4Action. If you enjoyed learning with us here today, please share this video with your friends and family and everyone you know. Workers of the world, unite!